Hello, everyone. This is Illa Lynn, and thanks for stopping by my channel, Everything Spiritual. Disclaimer: all readings are for entertainment purposes only, so enjoy. Hi, everyone. How y'all doing today? This is Illa Lynn, and thank you for stopping by my channel, Everything Spiritual. Today I'm going to do my weekly Pick a Crystal reading for the dates of March 10th through March 15th. The overall energy for this upcoming week is the Nordic rune Anzus. And Anzus, which kind of looks like a little flag, it's a symbol of divine communication. So this is saying that spirit, your higher self, God, your ancestors, an energy higher or greater than you, wants to communicate with you during this week. And this communication can be through the form of a written message or a verbal message. And the written message is something that you may read on a billboard, in a book, across your television screen. And the verbal message is just something that you may hear. Normally it can be through music. Other times it can be through a message, your friend, someone close to you, someone who you trust, giving you advice. So during this week, pay attention to the advice that you are given and compare it to what it is that you have going on in your life right now and what it is that you may need clarity or resolution to. Also, this card can indicate the need for discernment, which means no matter what, the guidance that you receive externally, you should use discernment when you're receiving guidance externally. So essentially, people can give you advice or suggestions, but it's up to you to pick and choose what you want to implement and use in your life or use as a to help you make a decision or to help you acknowledge and accept the advice that Spirit is trying to give or provide for you. We have two spreads for this week's reading. The first spread is represented by the crystal pink Kunzite. The first spread is represented by the crystal pink Kunzite, and pink Kunzite is associated with peace. The second spread is represented by the crystal Amazonite, and that means trusting in the universe. So pick which crystal resonates with you, or pick which crystal's definition or meaning that resonates with you. The timestamps for the crystals will be in the description below. Let's get into this week's reading. If you chose the crystal pink Kunzite, this is your week in advance reading. The overall energy for this upcoming week is the card Letting Go. And this card is dealing with letting go of things in your life that you have outgrown or that you no longer need or that don't add value to your life. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Rider-Waite deck to find out what exactly do we need to let go of specifically during this upcoming week or during this week? What specifically do we need to let go of? All right. We have the cards, the Hierophant, which is dealing with traditions, religious doctrines, doing things in a orthodox manner. Then we have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is dealing with receiving ideas, taking action on thoughts and ideas that you may have or come across, and then the Queen that you may have or that come across your mind, and then the Queen of Cups, which most likely this is the girl in the picture, is dealing with your emotions, being loving, nurturing, supportive. So this is saying that the things that we need to let go of in our life, it could be a religious doctrine, it could be our family beliefs, things that we were taught and grew up with. It could be our culture, things that you may have been taught in your culture growing up. Now you may have outgrown those beliefs, or you may no longer believe those beliefs. You could have been brought up a Catholic, and now you're deciding that you want to become a spiritualist. Spirit's guidance is some of us have come to a point in our life that we have to make decisions, and those decisions involve letting go of old beliefs, old ways of doing things, doctrines, traditions, religious doctrines, your family beliefs that you may have grown up with, but now you have your own mind and they no longer serve you. And the card, the people or images in the background can be associated with your ancestors, and they may be what gives you the strength to let go of things that no longer serve you or add value. And then this is a crest that she's holding on to. This crest can represent your family beliefs and values, outdated ways of thinking and doing. And as you can see, the crest has several cracks in it. And although the crest has cracks in it, and the cracks are things that no longer work. The cracks are the imperfections. The cracks are the weaknesses in the crest. And that crest, again, represents your family beliefs. Sometimes we are too afraid to let go of things that we know that don't add value to our lives, or things that we have grown out of because it's familiar and we're comfortable with it. So she needs to let go, in addition to letting go of her family ways of doing and beliefs, in her cultural beliefs or her cultural values that may have been instilled in her. She's letting go of ideas and behaviors that don't add value or serve her anymore. And then her emotions, things that have you emotionally bound that don't add value or serve you anymore. It's a time for those to fall by the wayside or to be let go also. If you chose the pink Kunzite crystal, your greatest spiritual challenge this upcoming week is letting go of things in your life that don't serve you or that don't add value. And you know that you have to be committed to letting go. You can't just give lip service. You have to be committed to taking the actions and going through the growing pains of letting go of things in your life that don't serve you or add value. And now is the time for you to organize those things. Now is the time for you to go through your mind and sort through different areas of your life and address the things that don't serve you anymore. And then you have to take a chance on yourself. You have to believe in yourself, believe in what you feel to be true regarding releasing things that don't serve you or add value to your life anymore. And in doing those things, it allows you to have clarity of mind. It allows you to overcome obstacles much easier because you're not carrying along a lot of mental baggage. If you chose the crystal Amazonite, this is your weekly reading. The overall energy for this week is the card Procrastination. Then we have the Scythe, the Ship, the Fish, and the House. I'll pull 3 cards to see what areas do we have procrastination in, or what areas do we need to look at to overcome the procrastination. All right, we have the card, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Swords. So for those of you that chose the Amazonite crystal, your greatest spiritual challenge this upcoming week is overcoming the energy of procrastination. And this is procrastination in the areas of possibly your relationships. You may be a procrastinator when it comes to doing things from the heart, doing things out of love, doing things that you love or enjoy doing. Also, we have the High Priestess, and that deals with your intuition. So are you someone who procrastinates or who second guesses yourself when you're receiving divine guidance, or do you know when you're receiving divine guidance? Are you someone who second guesses yourself and causes you not to take action because you have self-doubt? And then we have the Seven of Swords. This is dealing with deception and also taking more than your fair share or more than what you're supposed to have. So are you a procrastinator when it comes to doing the right thing? Do you struggle with your integrity and honesty? Or when you are asked or tasked with doing something, is it a struggle that looks like procrastination because you go back and forth between doing the right thing and not doing the right thing? Something that you believe to be true about this procrastination or the energy of procrastination that you have is that you have to remove the laziness. You have to remove dormant thoughts. You have to remove negative self-talk. You have to remove all thoughts and behaviors from your mind that would cause you to be stuck, to procrastinate, to put off what you could do today until tomorrow instead of taking action and getting it knocked out. And what you need to organize to help you overcome the procrastination is how you move forward. How do you go about getting things done? How do you go about going from point A to point B? The ship card is dealing with moving forward. Forward movement is dealing with traveling. So what do you need to do to be able to move forward, to remove the procrastination from your life so that you can move forward, so that you can get on with accomplishing your goals, dreams, and plans? You can move forward and stop feeling stagnant and putting things off that you could do today, putting them off indefinitely or for another time. And to help you overcome the procrastination, utilize your resources. Utilize your tangible and intangible resources, things that you have at your disposal to help make your life easier. Utilize what you have to help you overcome this energy of laziness, lethargy, and procrastination. And once you start to do things and you're not procrastinating and you see how much more time you have, because a big part of procrastination is having poor time management, not knowing how to manage your time, not knowing how much time to allot to a particular project or a situation, knowing when to break something off so that you can go forward and continue on with whatever it is you have doing. And it also involves prioritizing, putting your priorities first, putting things that are a priority to you first. All of those things will help you overcome the energy of procrastination. And then in doing those things, you're going to feel more secure, more comfortable. You're going to be more at ease because you're not having you're not dealing with a list of things to do that are going to emotionally bog you down. It feels good to set a task and go out and accomplish it instead of putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And it just gives you an overall more stable emotional foundation, knowing that you have what you need to have and you're not dealing from a place of lack. And also it feels good to set a goal and accomplish it. This reading has been for entertainment purposes only. Some or all of this reading may or may not apply. Take what you can use and leave what doesn't apply. And until the next time, namaste.